There it is.
We got
From Cybertron to cyberspace.
Hello, my name is Christopher Walken.
No.
Nice.
This is really cool.
Live long and prosper.
That's right.
Illuminati. No.
Love you all.
Oh, do you sign?
No.
I sign slowly. Finger spell.
I think I know. Like I think mine's no. That's why RYAN. I think.
You're getting
I'm GREGG.
Where are you guys?
Um,
We're in Louisville, Kentucky. Where are you? New York. Awesome. Like New York City?
New York, Long Island.
Awesome.
East Islip? No. All right.
That's so cool. Are you a Transformers fan?
they're huge. They're huge.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice profile pic.
You see, Courtney's aka Midnight over there is actually from Ireland, which I'm part Irish, so it makes sense.
Cool.
And I feel like it's really
Wow.
What are you doing up at 3 in the morning? What is this madness and times?
It's
Time,
called
space,
having nothing better to do
madness.
on a...
I've been as far north as Liverpool, but I've never been into Ireland.
Ireland? Oh, in Ireland. It's 3 in the morning?
Yep.
Wow. Oh, wow.
It's not. It's probably awesome.
Yep.
We'll start one.
Maybe I could add a... Yeah, why don't you
You'll be the
start
one who
We
starts
would love
one.
to come to Ireland,
Be
right?
your first guest.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, since you already have some time with Skype, maybe it's for something since Skype.
Yes.
What's that?
Let's do. I mean, let's.
I can do that,
Let's
actually.
do that. Let's do that.
Alright, let's go.
It is
I'm gonna
very
add some other
nice.
friends as well.
Mine as well.
Let everybody in.
I'm serious.
You're gonna
See how
be
many
a
people
lot
I
of
get
fans.
in.
Is that
It's
right?
been 7 years since I planned this.
No,
That's
I know, I mean, you've come for 3 years and you always wanted to do this every time.
Oh, to do, the
To have some
live stream.
Yeah.
That's so great.
So thank you so much.
Are you kidding? This is awesome. I told you to do it, but you just not.
Scoot you up. We got a parking space up here.
Okay. But I look slimmer back here.
Oh, okay. It's all on you. Whatever works for you. It was just an invitation. Then I should go back there too.
Hey! You will not believe what is going on here.
The hype
What's
is
going
real.
on?
Here, let me put what's going on.
If
Oh
you
boy,
want to work.
it's
Oh,
fun.
it doesn't want to.
Come on down, y'all.
What, why is this case?
It's because we're live streaming.
Oh, that's why. You wanna go, try to go to my channel.
On YouTube.
Which one is it?
Knuckleheadtori.
And I,
Don't go to my channel. I don't have one.
I'm doing a live stream right now. If I had a channel, it would be channel 5, because that's my lucky number.
There we go.
Three's a lucky number.
Go to my channel. I don't have one.
Oh, I'm hearing an echo.
We're on a delay.
I did not spell the screen.
Oh, it's like the best thing.
TOSAVEMYLIS.
let's go today.
I'm hearing an
We're on a
echo.
delay.
There we go.
I'm just so trying to make all this computer knowledge.
What's happening?
Live stream. We
So,
I know, because it's.
So when do you think this
I can make the DVD flash 12.
Can you?
Yep.
The only thing that I hear, because before when I had it,
Let's see what else I can-
whatever, and I didn't even know how to record.
Yeah.
My PVR, I figured that out.
Wait, you want here?
It's like, oh, just like
No.
that,
Press
and then
record and you're
that's
done.
it.
Yeah, and watch it later.
Oh,
So
okay.
Courtney,
Well,
Yeah.
you know, anything like this. is
Josh, you
like-
there?
so what do you think?
I'd have to actually sit down and watch someone
Oh,
do it.
he's
It's
there.
okay.
Ask a million questions and then figure it out. Try it, yeah.
You're in charge. Your voice is showing
Oh
up
my
hard.
god, that lag is bad. Lag is really bad.
Whoops.
Sorry about the lag.
There's so many things going on at once. Of course, it's going to sound
Sorry.
So how many people are we talking to?
Good question. I think I lost track myself.
Same, I'm
I don't know what's going on anymore.
We
got, what is it, like 2 people on here, we got, we had 2 other people over here, we got
Alright,
one
just
guy
gotta
over
take them
here, and then,
Got a
yeah.
guy over
I
here,
don't
got a
hear
guy
it.
over here.
I know. It's
Okay,
crazy.
here's the live stream.
My
to,
ears
It's
are
so much
popping all over
chaos,
the
dude.
place.
I've never
I'm
done
picking
like
up
this
like
kind of
everything.
Welcome to chaos.
Yes, yes, let us tell me.
Excuse me 1 second, everybody.
See what's going on. Maybe later.
Chaos.
I guess I'll say so.
This delay is weird.
Was that us laughing? from
Yeah.
before?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yesterday.
That's so creepy.
Yeah.
I have to work on my laugh. It sounds
You know-
so evil.
You know, Auntie Victoria, have you ever tell her about you doing the abridged series of
Yeah, I
Tori.
what? What is
So
it?
Tori,
Yes?
you're not keeping a bunch of VAs hostage, are you?
No? Why?
No.
This was,
Oh.
I
Wow.
just
They're
know
holding us
that
hostage.
these two are VAs.
yeah, I had a friend named Peter Kenny on YouTube. His name's Peter.
Okay.
And he used to do this Space Wars abridged. And the last episode he did was Black Arachnia's introductory episode. And
Really?
I did her voice.
Oh, let me hear it.
Oh my gosh, it was so difficult. I don't
Pressure.
really do accents so well. Sorry, I don't do accents really well. So he gave Black Arachnia an accent, and so I remember submitting my lines for the next episode where it was the episode concerning Sentinel going haywire.
Okay.
So the one line is like where you said, "It's not a bomb, you idiot." It was. This is gonna be really horrible. Like this. It's not the bomb, capitalist pig. I'm not very good at accents, so.
I once tried
Not
to
so bad.
I once tried to do your me grandma voice, but
How'd that go?
It was all right. Me grandma don't go so reaching.
Awesome.
That's pretty good. That's awesome.
Magic thing. Nope, all your balls. Actually, if you want, do we have any extra water bottles?
I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter.
We have cups. We
So else we can
cups,
have-
mugs, anything.
I'm good. Thanks.
It's like watching, like, I don't know.
what
Like,
did you say today?
you watch something upload online and it's like, okay, 1% left. 1% left. Like, waiting.
Yeah.
Hey,
I didn't realize we had the Zoid battle judge over here.
Wow.
hey, seriously,
Yes. What is it?
I'm doing a live stream on YouTube.
Logic.
You
speaks
might
everything.
wanna take a look at it right now.
It's fun.
stream?
Yeah.
Oh. What kind of live stream are you doing here?
One that involves 2 voice actors.
Hi, Black Arachnia is here.
Me Grimlock, me Dinobot leader. Uh-oh.
Involving 2 voice actors.
Am I gonna
Who knows we're trying to vote? I don't know
That's it.
what's happening anymore.
Well, I'm also long haul. I didn't join this outfit to be no dump truck.
Skyfire.
Hi, Father.
Was it Outback you played?
Yeah, I guess I did some. Dan did some. The sit and vowel sounds that make Outback distinctive, though.
I love the hat part you did with Ranch and Dirt.
Awesome.
I will just say that I am a big voice actor nerd, just like researching this stuff. And I'm sorry that just like she was just like putting your names in like the chat, and I was like, crap, who is that again?
We do the same thing.
And then I saw like Gregg, I think that your like mugshot on voice actors is very well recognizable, and I saw that I was like, oh yeah, corn-fed, cool.
It's literally a mug shot. I got a big mug of coffee covering my face. It's an homage to Lorenzo Music, who was the original voice of Garfield and used a very, very similar shot. So it's an homage to him.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh cool.
I see you're trying to load up your webcam.
It's loading something, that's for sure.
So
It's
wait,
trying.
it's
struggling.
we're
I feel
talking
like
to
I'm,
voice
like,
actors
going-
right now.
Yes,
I was
you
about to
are.
do, like,
You're literally talking to
listen
Venus
one scene.
Terzo and Gregg Berger.
With a slight
How did
delay.
how'd you manage that?
They're actually
They
close,
have pull.
and they're
and
close
the
personal
story.
friends of ours
That's it.
as of this weekend. So
And I owe them money, so what was I gonna do?
Wait, what? Wait, all of you at one at a time. Say again.
Hold on.
Huh? One more time. Repeat what you said.
One at a time. One at a time. How did you?
Okay, it's none at a time. So Venus said we're close personal friends. I said I owe them money, so what was I supposed to do?
When did that happen?
I don't know.
I don't remember nobody like owing no money.
Okay, and knuckleheadtori, what was your how did you manage this again?
You can thank me.
Yeah, I can thank Ryan here, actually.
We're all at BotCon 2016 in Louisville,
Yeah.
Kentucky.
It's our
And they
20th anniversary.
invited
and
us up.
Yes. And we,
And
this was
And
a
we're
part of,
so nice that we said yes.
and we had to do this because it's just what we do, and we love being here.
And you two are like gods to me.
and
We're
these two
gods.
are like awesome fans, and they've been so gracious to us that we just couldn't resist, and we had to come here.
I probably don't want drawings.
Now it all makes
That
sense.
too, but they also have a sweet deal on the room, and it's really big,
I
so
know,
we had to
like-
check it out.
It is amazing.
It's the size of a sound studio.
It is really.
It really is.
Yeah, good audio,
I heard
actually.
it, like, wow, this size.
So where are you?
Who's where?
Boca,
Me or
Florida.
Red?
One at a time. One at a time.
Let's go.
None at a time.
That sounded like.
I'm trying to remember who did the G1 voice actor for Sea Spray. I'm trying to remember.
My mind is a blank.
I don't know.
I would have to look that up.
Okay, so
actually.
hello. There's a
Hi.
Hey,
Hello.
Hi, welcome.
You can't really see us, but we can see you.
We
Yeah,
can
I
see
know.
you, but
I
we can't
can see you kind of watching it live stream, but it goes over to knuckleheadtori's drawn face all the time.
Too bad you don't have
Hello.
I probably should fix that,
Monoreal
actually.
this live stream. Otherwise that penny stocking scroll is pretty
That's
right now.
Oh.
Wait, what about my penny and stocking wall scroll?
Wait, what?
What? Whoa!
Oh, Inception.
Oh,
What
it's bad
about-
to switch to my face, apparently.
We just went into the 6th dimension.
Random,
That's
my wall
right.
scroll.
this is.
I'm just saying that just like too bad that Monoreal isn't in the stream right now. Otherwise you could have gushed over that.
Maybe, who knows?
She's Venus, I'm Gregg.
Yes.
Like a record.
I'm
In case you weren't aware of which was which.
I'm looking at your Wikipedia filmographies right now.
Awesome.
It's useful, actually.
There's some 3D effects
So-
for you.
I'm trying to do that too. Like if it was if it was someone like Steve Bloom, I'd be like, oh crap, like Wolverine and just like as like
Stop
Spike
thinking.
Spiegel, but I just had to give it a minute because I didn't because
Steve's
for
a
you
great
two
pal.
specifically, I'm not like
Yeah.
got like vague to names yet.
I mean, these guys are just
But-
as great, too.
They're legends.
And that's not because we're old.
No,
No, we started in the crib.
Let's see. I'm looking at stuff. Oh wow. Okay. Venus Terzo was in 12 rounds 2 Reloaded. What was it like working with Randy Orton? I gotta ask.
You
that.
know
What was
what?
it like working with Randy Orton?
He's not an actor per se. He's a wrestler, but
I know.
he did
I know.
a
I'm a
really
huge
good
wrestling
job
fan.
because wrestling. I mean, if you watch WWE, they do put on a show. They're like theater actors almost to a degree
Oh,
because
totally.
it's live, right? What they do.
Yeah.
And he's a big man, extremely fit. He had this huge trailer on set that was a bus. It wasn't a regular, and he had his weight trainer there. So in between scenes, he would be like just lifting weights and doing arm curls and doing anything he could to stay in shape. He was
Yeah.
What a badass.
he was in incredible shape and had to because he still was wrestling and doing this movie, and he was really excited because John Cena had also I can't remember if he did John Cena do the first one? The first
John Cena was in the first 12 rounds. Yes.
that's right. So he had big shoes to fill, right? Because John Cena is a very big name in wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wrestling, right?
He's one of the
Never
biggest
heard of
names in WWE.
And Venus is not a wrestler per se, but
No.
she kicked their butts.
But I do have a funny wrestling story. So my current boyfriend that I'm dating for, I guess, many, many years, when we first started dating, he called me up and he's like, hey, yeah, you know, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I said, oh, what are you doing? He goes, oh, I'm watching wrestling, right, whatever. And I'm like, oh, you're watching wrestling? I love wrestling. And he's like, no, I'm watching West Wing. So it's kind of like, okay.
Silly Wabbit.
That's right, you silly wabbit.
Yeah,
That's right.
but yeah, I'm like, I'm a huge wrestling fan. So when I saw 12 rounds, it's like, oh, I wonder what it was like working with Randy Orton.
Yeah, he was really nice, and he autographed some cool pictures for me, and he actually he made some funny references on one of them, but I can't talk about it right now. Anyway, but I remember, like, when I watched wrestling, when I was really into it, it was quite a few years ago, and it was like something like the announcer would be like, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, something about
Generation X proudly present
the greatest wrestling champion in the world. Yeah, so it was so fun. And I love
Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, the new age outlaws.
Oh, that's right, the Outlaws. And you know what I loved was
Outlaws.
The Outlaws with the other guy. He was bald. Oh my God, Austin? No. What was his name? He was so good.
It's Goldberg. There's Steve Austin.
Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Loved him.
Yeah, Stone Cold was a house name in WWE. He's big.
And The Rock too. And The Rock.
He's retired.
Actually,
The Rock is like The Rock's doing his own thing.
For the first episode.
Yeah, Jumper. He's so awesome.
Oh, sweet! You were also in an episode of Supernatural.
Yeah.
Cool.
I just did my second episode of Supernatural.
Now we're talking.
Which was a lot of fun. And the boys on the show, Jensen, I've worked with him a few times, and J-Rod, his name's Jared, but they call him J-Rod on set, was really cool. And I mean, they're both lucky because their primetime show has been going on for 11 seasons, and deservedly so because they're both super nice, and it was a blast to work on it. So. Yeah.
Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles. I have a friend who's like huge fan of Supernatural. I watch it too, and then he's also got a autographed photo from Misha Collins.
Oh, is that right? Cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Let's see, Something Wicked, Supernatural. Which season was that? Something Wicked.
I think Something Wicked was I think it was like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, 10 years ago. I'm trying to remember. That was season 2. Holy crap!
Yeah, season 2, and I just did season. Is it 11? 11? I think they're on the 11th season. Yeah.
Yeah, you were the character Joanna. Wait, did you play a dead character or was your character very much alive?
I was a mom in that, and my scenes were all with Jensen. And then in this episode, I saw Jensen because he was filming the scene right after mine, but I worked with J-Rod. And the episode aired, I think it was a Valentine's special. And it was called something to do with hearts. Do you want me to tell you?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm looking at the stuff for Something Wicked. Was that let's see. That's not the episode I'm thinking of, is it?
What series are we talking about?
Oh, it's
Supernatural.
kind of like
Never
mind.
Like the Illuminati.
You were also Aki and Mega Man and Team Warrior.
I totally just.
I'll say this, that like,
plugged up for a second, and I
aside from like, you were probably like one of the first voices, like besides someone like Richard Horvitz, who it's like, yeah, he sounds like everything. You were probably one of the first voices where I was like, oh, that sounds familiar. Like I was watching X-Men Evolution back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You played Jean Grey.
That's right.
And there was a scene, and I was like, is that female Ranma?
Maybe.
I had no idea. I had no idea she was Ranma and Ranma one half.
Yeah.
I only watched
you know what's funny? I wasn't
Japanese,
originally cast in female Ranma. There was another.
No. The thing is, I didn't watch it in English. I watched it in Japanese.
Oh, did you?
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Do you speak Japanese?
No, I had subtitles on.
Oh.
I actually did take 2 semesters of Japanese in like a year ago.
Cool.
I just sometimes prefer the Japanese voice acting to English sometimes, a lot of times.
Well, when you're watching something like that, when it was originated in Japan, it makes sense, right? Because it's just like for us, when we do prelay, it's the characters are written for us, and we bring the characters to life, right? Whereas when you dub a show, it's a great opportunity to I mean, not only earn money, but get to work on a good project that people really love. But you don't really have much of a choice as far as how you want your character to go, because it's already been established. So you have to go in and do the best you can to match your voice to the mouth flaps of the character.
It's also labor intensive, and there's a middleman who's an adapter who's not watering down, but trying to retain the intention of the original script,
Right.
but adapt it to mouth opens and closes that will make it look as seamless as possible.
Right.
So it does change.
Okay, I just gotta say, it's freaking cool that like this is like our own little private little panel.
That's so true. I didn't even think about it like that.
Exactly right.
That's freaking awesome.
Sorry, can you turn on? Is it possible for you to turn on your Skype video?
Yeah, I'm here.
Turn on your Skype video, please.
My sound video.
Skype video.
Skype video. I can't.
She's streaming. She's
Yeah, I'm
streaming.
streaming right now.
This is a good guy.
But the stream is like, it has like a major like hour lag. So.
Sorry, you can hear us though.
So anyway, I actually had a question for the both of you. So what exactly took you into voice acting? Like, what inspired the both of you to do it?
Well, I'm not a voice actor. That's the thing.
Not voice acting particularly. I personally think that I just don't have a good voice for it.
I'm good at I'm kind of an actor, but I've never really tried to get into voice acting because it's kind of a hard thing to do. Not only that, but like in order to get into voice acting, you probably need some sort of like school experience. Is there a school experience or anything like that?
Yes.
There's a lot.
Yes. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you guys. I was actually directed to Gregg and Venus.
Oh.
But you know what?
But we love your answer too.
Excellent answer.
It is excellent. Excellent.
What was going on?
And
This is
oh,
why we need the
it is
video,
hard
Tori.
to get into voice
Because you
acting.
don't know what's happening.
It's okay.
Yeah,
No, it is hard. For me, I was introduced to voice acting
spot. I didn't
by
realize
a mutual friend. His roommate was a producer, and she would cast for commercials and stuff like that, and said to me, "Oh, why don't you check out this, avenue of acting as well?" And I'd never experienced that, and I listened to a voice tape, and I thought, okay, I can do this. And it just coincidentally happened.
That just happened?
First. Is there something happening?
Oh yeah, no, a Skype call's coming in, I guess. Anyway.
Why is it going
But
The universe is
so
ending.
yes, they brought one of the first cartoons to Vancouver, which was Captain Nintendo, and that was kind of the beginning of
Handle
Nintendo
gross.
machines and stuff like that. I auditioned for it and booked all of Princess Lana.
Hello.
Just snowballed.
Hi. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You know what? Live stream.
Voice work is, as an
Okay.
actor, I mean, when I went to theater school, I had no idea the possibilities and all the different things that you can do as an actor. And being a voice actor is one of my favorite things.
That's
And if I could just do that, I would.
For me, it was
And then he's-
theater, and touring
Yes.
in the road. And I actually was seen in LA by someone who was casting voice, including Wally Burr and including a man named Gordon Hunt, who was doing all the voice acting for Hanna-Barbera in those days. Both of them took the opportunity to introduce themselves to me. Said, if you're as versatile as what we just saw on stage, we should know about you for animation. I said, it's a big part of what I hope to be doing, and if you could move my demo from the bottom of the pile to the top of the pile. I said that. Gordon Hunt said, geez, you got a lot of nerve, don't you? I said, not usually. I'm polite to a fault, and it's cost me a lot. I said, but if you're opening the door, I'm sticking my big fat foot in.
Good for you. Were there any dream roles you guys ever wanted to do when you were?
I'm doing it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey, Jazz.
Yeah, take for me, I take most of the jobs.
In case you don't know, we have Gregg, Berger, and Venus Terzo in this live stream.
Oh yeah.
As in the first eject, and
Well, somebody have to teach that kid to play blitzball.
And like a you want to do this?
Oh, man, yes. Wait,
Maximize.
Voice eject.
Yep,
Eject?
that'll be me.
Yes.
How is it on I Know That Voice?
Say again?
How is it on I Know That Voice?
Well, they did a 90-minute interview with me, and I wound up with a "Don't blink or you'll miss me" moment in the release. But there's supposed to be supplemental footage coming out over time that'll get in depth to some of the other interviews. Very flattering to be a part of it. Very flattering to be a part of that community. I think for as many people as they reached out to, there were more that weren't reached out to. So, you know, it used to be a much smaller community. It continues to get, it's an expanding universe. But it's an honor and a privilege to be a part of it.
I have a question for you. How was it like in Dissidia?
Actually, it's kind of hard to say because what I gained as far as the overall story is from watching people play the finished product. In interactive gaming in particular, and in Final Fantasy, just like all of them, the really intimate and intense relationship is between the actor in the booth and the director who's painting you in and out of the scenes and the scenery, because almost by necessity, because it's interactive and there's so many possible outcomes of every player generated action, they tend to cover characters one at a time. So it's almost like acting in a vacuum, but the real relationship is between you and the director and producer and developer on the other side of the glass. So there's pages and pages and pages and pages and pages and pages of possible outcomes, and you just need to play your way through it. It's almost like channeling when you do an interactive game, because there's such a heavy workload of just lines that have to be recorded. And the burden of the task falls to the editor, who has to put it all together like a jigsaw puzzle.
And how long did it take you to record something?
I was probably in for on and off for a few weeks in various capacities.
Wow.
I have to say, love your voice, man.
Thanks,
You are
man.
badass.
Takes one to know one.
Oh man,
If someone were to ask you, just like, for every single role that you've had, how is it like doing this? Would you actually be able to have just a complete satisfying answer for every single one?
It's really great. I'm a teacher also, and I love trying to over answer questions rather than under answer them. I figure it's better to have and not need than to need and not have.
I'm now looking at Gregg's filmography, and I'm just like, wow, he was Odie the dog in Orson.
Still am.
You're still Odie, but
I'm still Odie. I'm Squeak the Mouse and Harry the Alley Cat, Herman the Mailman, and half the town. Like The Simpsons, we are very small cast, and then we continue to like deal out peripheral roles within the small cast. So everybody's got multiple roles in every episode.
She's 12.
a lot of Garfield stuff, but I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, like dozens, I think.
This is what got.
I can't tell you the names of the characters. I've sort of, I should reread my own IMDb for World of Warcraft.
Right. Well, unless you do it.
Do you think?
Yeah.
She's half Sheltie.
Quick question.
Is yours a border collie or Sheltie?
Sheltie.
Sheltie. So.
Do you think that
There's a
you
lot of
should be in
conversations
Kingdom
going on.
Hearts?
What's the question?
Do you think that you should be in Kingdom Hearts? He is in Kingdom Hearts. He's Eeyore.
I am in Kingdom Hearts.
Well, I mean,
I'm one of
that's
three.
like shit act.
I'm one of 3 voices of Eeyore that currently does it for Disney. So I get to lose my tail in the 100-acre wood. And then them kids come in with their hair going this way and their hair going that way. I don't know what the heck's going on. I'm too busy looking for my tail, which fell off again.
Great role to have. Yours my favorite Winnie the Pooh character.
Peter feel?
One of the cooler things.
There
like,
are
I
different
was
departments at
lost
Disney, and some use Peter, some use me, some use an illustrator at Pixar named Bud Lucky now. So at any time, any of the 3 of us may be doing it. Different projects.
And now there's
I almost lost my stuff here, but I saw your awesome the pain in Metal Gear Solid 3 standing here.
Bees, I hate those bees.
Where's
our boss when you need one?
So we have to switch.
Oh,
Three.
man.
And he's like, okay.
The answer has been-
And then I don't
The
know.
pain.
I want her going again. They switch again. It's like you're constantly sitting there playing, okay, here you have it, no, you have it.
I never played Final Fantasy X, actually.
Yeah, Riley is
Oh,
just,
shit.
you know, sits there and looks.
You guys are getting lost in the mix. There's a lot of conversation going on.
No.
Yeah. So just yell it out.
There's little dogs that come.
Everyone's
Where's
excited.
that come from?
How many people are in that room?
There's like
112.
He's home. We were
There's
coming.
like 6 of us. in the room now.
Six.
Yeah. Like six.
And everybody's talking.
And we're from the Prime Force.
Well, you could, you know, stay in our room or whatever.
Can.
And so Jim stayed home to watch the dogs and,
That's great.
because we live 5 hours from here.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's,
So we
yeah.
drove.
Oh, there's no
the
bed.
northwest corner of Indiana.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
We've been.
There's no, I wondered if I was thinking it was frozen up, so I'll get away, like, move it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not far. Yeah.
Pretty nice.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah, so awesome. But it is
I
quite.
think some like Metal Gear
It's
Solid
okay for
2,
coming in, like,
Liberty,
coming in for days, but then
Liberty
you go back.
Brothers.
Right.
Just stay for the.
We had a desperate housewife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did.
I was a no good nickname. I think it was Vincent something. Yeah, I was in for a couple of days and I just, again, I was alone in the booth and they just sort of paint you into it. And we just laid down lines, but I wasn't invested in the overall product. I didn't know enough about it. But they don't let you go until it fits and until it's what they need.
It's gonna be a really interesting.
It's all great. It's great to be a part of as many things as I've been invited to be a part of. I tried going where I wasn't invited, but it didn't work out well at all.
It is a big honor to
Right.
That was like my childhood movie growing
And then
up.
we'll go to see a show.
And I was in Beautiful Joe and
I'm like, okay,
what
we've
else?
got
Just
this
so
big
many.
show, you
Brutal
got to
Legend.
see it.
Yeah, there's so
You know what I
many
mean?
things in here, like
It's just
Hear the Bottom, the video game, Engine,
Yeah.
Age of Empires,
Yes,
Yeah,
I
we're running the whole time. Chill.
Maybe twice a
Here's a-
Christmas.
Legend of
Can I
Cain.
get some water? It's like-
Yes,
Oh,
Spyro.
beautiful show.
Yes.
That was a good one.
It's kind of the
You did a good
narrator.
Sorry.
No, just tap around a little bit and not
Yes,
have a
Spyro.
That's fine. Thank you.
Quite a few rugrats voices.
No, thank you.
No, I just realized, okay, Michael Bay ever asked you to like have the role for Grimlock for like the next Transformers movie?
Oh.
Would you do it?
Hell yes, I would love to be a part of whatever Grimlock incarnation there is.
That would be it.
What did you think
It's
of
always
that?
a yes.
What did you actually think of that incarnation?
You-
You ever seen the fourth movie?
Of course I did.
I actually asked that question today.
Yeah, the character has now been introduced. Like every other audience member, I would like to see the character develop. And not mistaken for a horse.
That reminded me of it.
I was so-
I'm actually drawn it all to see
Your Optimus right on the back.
No, it's a really powerful visual and it's awesome.
I had definitely seen the picture of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I definitely set this to the.
Yeah, I was just kidding.
One time I asked me,
It was really, very well.
I know Silver.
I
Exactly.
hope so. Literally.
I know Grimlock. Away!
I hope you know.
so I probably was doing the movie.
Like, seriously,
Yeah. It's pretty well, those are just to pick one.
Yeah.
Comes from.
What?
I said, well, the deal, what I promised you.
We're all on a delay. You're hearing what we recorded yesterday.
You just blew that. You just blew that.
If you had one superpower,
Yeah.
what would it be?
So good.
Well, what?
If you would have one superpower, what would it be?
Real.
Yeah.
If I'm going. She'll sit outside.
So you feel like Grimlock?
People want
I'll
to
take,
like, oh my
I'll take the ability to freeze time and rewind it.
When we first got her,
That's actually
I
what
like that.
That's
I like that.
he like Morrison.
So, Greg,
Yeah.
And I was like,
I'm looking. I'm still trying to figure. Still trying to wrap my head around how you're able to do the Orson King voice, because like you don't sound anything like Orson like you do like normally.
You talking about Orson on U.S. Acres?
Yeah.
Wade, you're afraid of everything made. I've never seen anything like it. You're afraid of the water, afraid of the dark, afraid of the nighttime too, the sun and the shade. I'm really afraid. Wade, what do we do with you?
Oh, I remember that song. That's nostalgic. I don't know if you remember
U.S. Acres, the other half of Garfield and Friends.
Oh, okay.
Orson and Lanolin and Sheldon and Booker and Pinky the Clown. Well, no, Pinky the Clown was on Garfield.
I don't know if you remember, like, I don't know if you remember, but like, probably my favorite, like, I don't know how you say it, but just like interaction between two characters with that was the episode with like the package and like everyone wants to know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that one?
I remember being afraid every time my brothers came into town. The package sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't tell you what's in the package. I don't remember.
I wish I had more interesting questions to ask instead of just like,
no worries.
Like, I love to do
It's
this.
all good.
I would like to do this, you know?
No, it's all good. I don't take any of it for granted. I'm empowered and humbled by all of it.
Have you met Patrick Stewart?
Seems like we were in the same studio going into separate sessions, but yes, I've been introduced to him. He's very distinguished.
I'm just gonna say, whenever I think Pinky the Clown, I automatically think of the birthday song that he sang, like,
Makes sense.
that one episode of Garfield and Friends.
Isn't it? What you got? I don't have my glasses. Oh, there it is. That's hilarious. That's great.
What's it say? Me, Grimlock, no gift, I'm a pony ride. That, yeah.
That was a good visual.
I really feel like Grimlock will have to pick up kind of crap.
He would love to step into control, but he doesn't have measured responses like Prime. He's just aggressive.
Hey, Miss Knucklehead.
Miss Knucklehead.
He said he.
Oh, yes?
We did.
I have to say, like, your stream, for some reason, like, it's always cutting out to, like, just the image of your avatar, and then
I honestly don't know what to do about that, actually.
it always does that.
Well, we can turn it into a podcast.
Early.
Podcast works.
Very funny.
It's so. How many people are in there?
There's 6.
Why there's 6 people in the room?
I don't know, man. I don't know the answers to these questions.
It's mob rule.
Mob rule.
Should it even matter if there's like 6 people?
No.
It used to be Ja rule, and now it's mob rule.
Apparently.
Hey, okay, so Greg, I tore the tag off of the pillow. Am I gonna go to jail?
Yes, it was examined by number 7, and I'm afraid we're coming for you right now.
Did you say examined by Chris 7?
I said number 7.
Oh.
But that was another thing Wade was afraid of. Like, he tore the tag off the pillow.
He was afraid of that.
Damn it, Wade!
Damn it, Brady.
I tore the tag off my pillow. Oh, I'm afraid of everything. I'm afraid of that. That was Howie Morris, who we sadly lost years ago.
What was that?
Too many goodbyes.
What's that?
Was that Welker who played Wade?
No, it was an actor named Howie Morris. And they would just put copy down in front of him, and he would read it as fast as he could and as frightened as he could. And it was always perfect, you know?
The bunny rabbits are coming! The bunny rabbits are
The
coming!
bunny rabbits are coming!
What about the Petro rabbits? No.
Petro rabbits.
Engaged to food.
Me Grimlock love comes war stories.
Speaking of like just Garfield and Friends, I'm like, oh man, wouldn't it like like, so you worked on Garfield and Friends and stuff like that.
Since the very first special.
Yeah, what was it? what exactly was it like?
I was always there.
What was it like when Lorenzo Music was like?
He was a genuine eccentric and bohemian and one of the more interesting humans I've ever had the pleasure of knowing in studio and out of studio. He was a prolific TV producer before he ever started doing voice work. Then he became the voice of Carlton the Doorman on Rhoda, which was a show he was writing and producing. And somebody latched onto it and he started doing voice work. And at the original Garfield auditions, they got that was their guy and that was their voice, and the rest is history.
Because you can't think of like anything Garfield without thinking Lorenzo Music. You know.
I agree. He put his big fat thumbprint on it and branded himself to that role. And now, since we lost Lorenzo, Frank Welker has been Garfield and he's made it his own. And so it's still a buddy comedy. And here's some trivia. The original G1 Megatron and Grimlock are the current voices of Garfield and Odie. So that says something good about vocal versatility.
You know, during my early
Frank Welker as Megatron.
Yeah.
You know, during my early days of like researching VA and stuff like that, this was when I knew about Frank Welker, but not Lorenzo Music. So like my research would eventually be like, okay, so Frank Welker is Garfield now with a CGI show, but for some reason he wasn't in Garfield and Friends. That's kind of weird. Why was he Bo? And then like when I found out about Lorenzo Music, I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. And Frank was with us in the U.S. Acres part as Sheldon and Booker.
Frank Welker
all the way back.
Frank Welker has been Fred from Scooby-Doo since 1960.
Yeah, crazy.
Frank Welker is the replacement of every Hanna-Barbera character now.
Kinda.
He's literally every Hanna-Barbera character now.
True.
Like it, Looney Tunes. Hey, if he can play the part, why not? He's a great VA.
He can do it all. He can do anything.
That's the best thing. That's the best thing about that. All the Looney Tunes were voiced by Mel Blanc. Is that now that he's gone, that like because it was all one guy, now it could still be just one guy for all those characters.
He's a one-man shop. He really is amazing and a really nice person. Good person. Great guy.
Didn't Frank Welker also voice some Bronx in Gargoyles?
That I don't know.
It's like a world-class.
I'd have to look at his filmography, which he has an entire section on Wikipedia called Frank Welker Filmography. So,
how many times have you argued with Haley Joel Osment in the past?
I didn't hear that question.
Housing.
How
Why
many
would you argue
times?
with Haley Joel Osment?
I don't know, but just
Oh, I don't know. That's funny.
He wasn't in like
wasn't in, was he?
No, Haley.
He's a hell
He
of
just
an
said
actor.
that he just said he was New York, but just like
I don't think he
can just
auditioned for New
imagine
York.
just the countless number of times that the main character in ER had their famous arguments.
You got me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, I don't know.
I remember watching this.
yeah,
Tried to
I
tell
just had to
jokes,
watch
but it
out
never
for
works.
blustery days.
Frank Welker was indeed Bronx and Gargoyles. He's also Nibbler in Futurama.
There you go.
Oh yeah, Frank Welker also is well known for his animalistic roles,
I'll say.
like making animal noises.
Nobody better.
Great at it. You can argue Pete Bradley Baker though for that.
Also Greg. Great guy, good friend.
I remember, was there a movie called G.I.
You know what's on my mind right now?
I don't.
It's not Kingdom Hearts.
Pizza.
Kentucky Fried Chocobo.
Sorry?
Kentucky Fried Chocobo.
What is that?
Chocobo, if you think of Final Fantasy, don't worry about it.
Oh.
It's the giant bird things.
I was like, what is that?
Who wouldn't want to eat giant chickens?
Who wouldn't? Bring him on.
I put it because
Bring him on.
Not to mention they're more like ostriches, and ostriches are known for beating the crap out of people.
apparently.
Then again, anything from Australia is known for beating the crap out of people.
There you go.
I actually watched that. I was like, oh my gosh, sure.
Especially people. Nice people. Great people.
Absolutely. I did conventions in Australia and New Zealand last year. Phenomenal.
Oh shit! Oh, I didn't realize you were also
I wasn't at BotCon this year. I've been there a lot, probably the last 5 consecutive.
I remember hearing that last year.
Yeah.
Because you did the, you were doing the voice actor panel.
Yeah, and I'm doing voice actor panel at San Diego this year, so they wanted to spread it out because they were kind of too close. It used to be in San Francisco, then it moved to Anaheim, and now this year it was in LA.
Because they were doing the reconstruction.
Correct.
Yeah, he's a really
Exactly
funny
right.
dude. He's not a big talker.
Good. Good.
Gregg.
I hope so. That's cool. I'm happy to hear it. Pretty much a fixture. Yeah. Taking a year off.
That's possible.
Great.
But I don't see all the actors, like, again, unless you're.
I'm doing Cyber City Con in May in San Antonio. Not positive about June yet. July is San Diego Comic Con. I'm announced it. I got pretty busy 2016. Yeah, in Chicago. That's announced.
That's good.
Fun
times, right?
I love them all. I really do.
It's amazing. You forget, and I even forget.
Mr. Berger?
Yeah, yeah.
I can't remember.
There's a lot of conversations going on in here.
Grimlock is my favorite Transformer. How fun was it saying his lines?
The most. Hard part was remembering to pick my tonsils up off the studio glass after.
I've often looked at like, oh shit,
So
he's
throat
the Russell
buster.
from All Real Monsters.
Show up on TV. And I'm like,
Wow.
It's like doing a Call of Duty game.
When you
Wow,
were
because unless you can work with them,
Well, yeah,
yes, so
It
many.
Yeah, there's a good question. What's your God? What's the character's name again? God.
The Grumble.
Yeah. What's
Ooh, the grumble. It is probably. You're late for class. Sit down. Open your monster books. I do primal animations at therapy. I get home, I'm not angry at anybody. I get it all out at work.
Voices
Voice
were
acting.
Can be.
That
That was a great show.
Yeah.
Great,
It's like
great
I'm
group.
looking at All Real Monsters. I'm like, wow, he's got like one of the most fun voices. And then he
Those
just
Ryanimus pieces of pond scum.
What were the inspirations for that voice?
Highland Jeweler.
A little bit of Blue Meanie and then just take off with anger management problems, and they threw him in these red high heel pumps, so there was that. And does this body make me look fat? No, be honest. No, don't.
It's like it's like flamboyant. Followed by your
I know. I started.
No, I have to ask, what's your favorite part of your voice?
You can't be too big. And the more you bring to voice acting, the more the animators just thank you for giving them stuff to animate to. On-camera work, which I do also, you can't be too small. You have to make it real, and you have to tell the truth to the camera. Animation is by nature inflated. So it's just like getting paid to play. The hard part's getting the job. Figuring out something that's unique and compelling and memorable.
You don't have to go to school to be a voice actor.
You don't have to, but there's a lot to learn, and the best part of, the most important part of voice acting is not the word voice, it's the word acting. So you need, the more trained you are as an actor, if you're telling the truth, the voice will follow, the voice will always ring true.
Now, for someone who's like inspired into voice acting or any acting in general, like myself, how would one go about getting or going about like starting voice acting?
Look for classes and look for an improv class as well, because you gotta be able to talk and listen fast, you gotta be able to stay in the moment, you have to be able to create character, you have to be able to maintain and sustain characters that you create vocally.
I
If
know
you're
you
going to
go
do
voice
something
like
demanding, then you're going to have to be able to maintain it if you get cast. They don't want to hear why you can't do it. They just want, they want. The given is that you'll be able to bring that in with you and maintain it.
And then when you go to
Hey,
like
I'll
audition
go
for
into that.
a voice acting job,
You won't even have to, that'll say, no thanks, I'm too busy. Yeah, I'll do it.
The demo is designed to whet their appetite. The demo is designed to elicit a response of, we ought to bring that guy in. Once they bring you in, then it's their material. You're beginning to create anew, you're collaborating with them, and you just sort of get a feel for each other, and everybody works with people that they feel comfortable working with. So the more confidence you can bring in with you, the more likely that you can create a relationship with people in the room.
Almost 30 years.
But you spend your entire career walking into rooms where no one knows you and trying to convince them why you're the answer to their, why you're the aspirin for their headache.
Yeah, right.
And I teach, and I mean, this is all out of my teaching and out of my writing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these are conclusions that I've come to, and anybody who has longevity in any field, including this one, you learn stuff along the way. So I try to give people a head start.
And one thing I noticed.
Recording studio in North Hollywood called Salami Studios, premier studio for music recording as well as voice recording. Yeah, I mean, you can find me through my Facebook, just slash my name. But it's done through a company called Gray Knight Productions. Yeah, and I teach irregularly, not regularly. They fill a class and then create a calendar. It
You're
is.
doing that all day.
I actually might want to sign up now, because that sounds really cool.
I'm giving you a lot of it right here, right now. That's kind of
That's really cool.
the path.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I will definitely consider taking the
Cool.
class.
Is
That's
band
pretty
pass
awesome.
Thursday night, but
Coming up?
yeah. Wow.
If I just want to say, like, when you were talking about the voice acting and stuff like that, I'm like, you're not just voicing, you're not just providing voice for a character, you're actually being that character.
Correct.
In a sense with your voice. And it's like I noticed like voice acting is actually a lot harder than regular acting because all you've got is your voice. And you're trying to.
People say that. I think it's all the same. They're just translation problems. You're telling the truth to the camera. You're telling the truth to the last row of the theater. You're telling the truth to the microphone. They're all exercises in bringing the truth of you to the truth of the character that's coming towards you, and trying to find a happy medium in the middle where it's organic and honest and funny if it's funny and serious if it's serious.
And I just
And
added
epic
you
if it's epic.
on Facebook as my friend. Mr. Berger,
Say again?
Mr. Berger,
Yo.
how fun was it being on Duckman?
You just made it Jewish.
I'm sorry.
You, Duckman! Duckman is a great source of pride. Well, somebody had to look after the duck, and it turned out to be me. And I watched too many dragnets growing up, so what could I do? Yeah, it's so smart, so fast, so funny. I don't know if there would have been a Family Guy if there hadn't been Duckman. I really think it set a lot of
Duckman
trends.
paved the way for stuff like Family Guy to be around.
So you were the Family Guy before Family Guy.
Well, I was the guy.
Hey, was Duckman before South Park?
I think it was, actually.
Yeah, it was.
But you give me a skinny
Let's
tie and a
see,
skinny
let's
brimmed
see.
hat, and I'm off.
Duckman 1997, South Park. South Park. South Park is let's see.
Stingy brimmed hat.
Shit, it doesn't tell me the. It doesn't tell me the. Let's see. Season premiere. South Park. South Park was 1997 as well.
But Duckman was me and Jason Alexander and Dweezil Zappa and Nancy Travis and Pat Music and Tim Curry. What's not to love?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Dweezil Zappa, Frank Zappa's son. Frank Zappa wrote the theme song.
Oh yeah, South Park premiered a month before Duckman did.
There you go.
Here's the thing, it's two different types of shows.
Yeah.
We might now.
Duckman was more like top of the humor references. You had to be smart to get.
Very topical, but they sent me home with episodes when we did the special features bonus material for the DVD release. And you watch them now, and they skew totally contemporary. How Adult Swim can miss it is beyond me. It seems like it should be on Adult Swim because all of the things that were topical at that time feel contemporary because somebody's guilty of all the same stuff, or there will always be hypocrites, there will always be con men, and you kind of assign whatever it was about then to somebody who's doing it now. It really works still.
Ever since Duckman, politics and the life struggle has gotten worse, more to Duckman's level of the depiction of the mediocrity and the slow progression of normal average city life.
That's a good. You're right. That's very well said.
Why hasn't Duckman been syndicated onto like Adult Swim or anything like
that?
Really
good question.
I think Klasky Chupo. I'm pretty sure it's them. Don't they still have the rights to it?
I would imagine somebody must be holding on to something, or there must be some.
Let's get the animation studio. Yeah, Klasky Chupo.
Yeah.
They still hold the rights, and I hear they're trying to stitch you when it comes
to. They did Our Real Monsters too.
But
Well, I don't even know. It may be something simple. It may be missing the signature or something. But it's still very viable. The way I watch it, to me as an audience, it still kicks butt. It's great.
I didn't know Klasky Chupo did animation for The Simpsons for
That's pretty much what put him on the map.
I didn't know that.
Wasn't there a
Rugrats.
crossover episode with The Simpsons and Duckman?
And Wild Thornberries.
And Wild Thornberries, and as told by Ginger, and the wacky adventures of Ronald McDonald. The TV series.
I remember those. Those are some movie you probably do a video on. I don't think anyone remembers them.
And the being there's so many like snowbirds.
Yeah,
your time, right?
Greg, weren't you in an episode of Wacky Adventures of Ronald
But if you
McDonald?
ever are going down there,
And you guys are getting into like other like background stuff.
I remember it happening. That's about all I can tell you. Happily, I have a lot of turnover, and I only go where I'm invited, and I get invited a lot of places.
Oh no, I'm asking like I'm aspiring to be a video editor, so like maybe that'd be fun to do, like editing for like a show or something. You know how to get into that?
Do your homework and create a demo reel that's impressive and memorable and compelling, and somebody will pay attention to it. If it starts with an internship, more often than not, once you get into a studio scenario, if you show up every morning for coffee as an intern, by the time you're there a few months, nobody remembers that you don't work there. So a lot of people get absorbed into studio work by putting in their interning hours. That'd be my suggestion. My brother's an editor.
Yeah, Gregg Berger did. Gregg Berger was in like a short for the Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald. The Visitors from Outer Space. He was the barber of Batman and Fight.
I don't remember wearing big shoes, clown shoes.
Yeah.
No, you weren't Ronald. You were
No, I
Wacky.
wasn't.
Can I ask for this?
Yeah, one of the early ones, Sergeant Moody, I think. It was an early Call of Duty.
I want he does do jewelry work too, or he learned it after he met me. He's like, no, I'll get my head.
And I'm guessing somebody in the background is still talking to Venus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Venus, they want you.
Hi.
Hey, she wants attention now.
Oh, I want to tap. I'm having a great time. Are you kidding?
And I have an early call in the morning. I'm gonna beg off pretty quick.
All right.
All right.
This might be good.
What time do you guys need to be?
Early,
soon.
Start signing up.
Yeah, we've been up.
I don't get a phone on them.
I don't know, 8 this morning.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
It's 11:33.
Wow.
That's about out for me.
I think it's a good time to end this.
Definitely.
Thanks a lot,
They
everybody, for
wanted
stopping.
Venus for a minute.
Oh yeah, no, you guys want,
yeah.
you want Venus?
He's right here.
Venus,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah, a friend of mine wanted to talk to her. And Greg,
You.
it's a very good honor to finally meet you. Yes, I agree. Big honor, Mr. Berger.
It's,
Yes.
it's a pleasure for me. Thanks.
Oh, Jesus, I see your picture
I guess this is a good time to end this, right? Are we good?
Mrs. Terzo, quick question.
Nixon wanted to talk to
Mrs.
Venus.
Terzo.
Hey, see you.
Can you get it? Hold on. Let's go. Who's asking the questions here? I don't know.
That's me. Sorry, Mrs. Terzo.
Yeah, hi.
Mrs. Terzo.
Miss.
Ms.
I think you're better attention, Nixon. Sorry, how was it? How fun was it playing Jean Grey on X-Men Evolution and being with all the other voice actors?
I have to say it was a lot of fun. I mean, when I first got cast in the role, I hate to admit it, but I didn't know much about X-Men. It was just the generation that I grew up in. But I was talking to my cousin, and I said, "Oh," he was like, "Oh, what are you doing late?" And I said, "I just got cast in X-Men." He's like, "Oh my God, you got cast in X-Men?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's the big?" He's like, "What do you mean, what's the big deal?" He goes, "That's so freaking awesome." And that was like quite a few years ago we did this, right? And then I realized the magnitude of like what it meant to, and I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm Jean Grey." Like it was like such a cool experience.
But then you
And-
Quick question, Venus.
Yeah.
Quick question. What do you think of Scott McNeil? Because Scott McNeil was Wolverine in.
Well, who knows? We kind of wished he was here.
I'm sorry, I don't really care for the man, and I don't really want to talk about him.
In other words,
Joking.
I'm joking. I love Scotty. Scotty's awesome.
it's pretty much like the Inuit triangle all over again.
Yeah.
And Scott McNeil's one of the coolest guys I've
He
ever met.
is.
Like,
He is the coolest
like he
guy.
goes to MetroCon every year, and I've
Yeah.
met him I've talked to him a few times. He's really cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's
and
like a
genuine.
big child.
He is, and he's a sweetheart. And I haven't seen him in a while, but anytime that I have run into him, it's always like big hugs and trying to catch up on.
He's always wearing the same cowboy hat and
Yeah.
same vest.
I
Yeah,
agree
I
with
think
you.
he wears the same cowboy hat because I think he's going bald. And Don't tell him he's showing out for me now.
Cowboy hat and the vest. That's what
It's
you
not
want.
bald, it's just thinning.
Oh, I know why he couldn't make BotCon this year. He would have hair from
Oh.
hair.
Look at that, he had it, he just.
He had a hair appointment this weekend.
Oh.
Like, he's actually-
Sorry, I can't make it to this really big convention. I
I have a hair salon. I have a hair salon appointment.
Boss Banana has the hair appointment.
Oh, that is so good.
Good night, y'all. Kirk out.
Good night.
Bye guys. Nice talking to you.
Yeah, that's all,
Take
folks.
care.
Bye, nerd.